Hey guys, welcome back to another exciting episode of Unplugged. I'm your boy Pico Black. Everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great day, a wonderful day, and also a blessed day. Before we start the show, do me a favor. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please feel free to run over there, hit that sub button at the Unplugged podcast, man. You can catch all the shows. If you don't get a chance to watch them here, you can always go on YouTube and check them out. Once again, it's the Unplugged podcast. Hit that sub button. I'm also available on TikTok. You can follow me on TikTok at Pico City. And you can also follow me on IG at Pico Black 74. Before we start the show, I just want to say thank you guys for continuing to watch the show. Thank you guys for continuing to participate in the show. Sharing the content. I seen my shows on a couple of people's pages, man. I thank you guys. It means a lot to me. Appreciate it. Let's keep the fire going. Like I always say, if it's 1 or 1,000 on the live, the show must go on. Do me a favor, feel free to hit that like button, man, at any time. You can do it during the show, you can do it after the show. But definitely hit that like button. Also, feel free to share a comment on the situation. And once again, feel free to share the content. So with that being said, let's continue. Let's start with the show. I labeled this show tonight, disrespect. Let's discuss regarding an issue of disrespect. So, what is disrespect? Disrespect is pretty much anything that you go against and you know that it's right in how you go about saying it. Certain things you're not supposed to disrespect anybody. I don't care what anybody say, but sometimes it goes like that, but that's without any further ado. So, disrespect is something that you do to a person or a person do it back to you. And just because somebody say, hey, well, that's disrespect, it's not always disrespect, because people say the first thing that pop up in their head, well, you disrespected me. And if you listen to the stories, it wasn't even disrespect. But let's talk about disrespect today. So, and I think I brushed up on this before. I think I did. So, but I never did a show about it. So there was a birthday party. This is crazy. There was a birthday party. Hey, Aisha, how you doing? Thanks for watching. Oh, boy. There was a birthday party, and the girl was she turned 27. So, hey, birthday party, birthday cake, food, candy, ice cream, all that good stuff. You invite your friends, you invite your family. Nothing wrong with that. So, I don't know how it all went. I'm just giving examples until I get to the real part. Everybody's walking around, your little song and dance before the cake come out, sing happy birthday, little song, dance, getting around, talking to your friends and people saying, oh, happy birthday, early birds or late comers, happy birthday. Yeah, thank you, blah, blah, this and the other, walla, walla, walla. Here comes the cake. Oh, that delicious cake. Well, when you get birthday cakes, people put candles on them and they put stuff like happy birthday, or even a graduation. Sometimes people get graduation cake, congratulations or happy anniversary, stuff like that. But this was a birthday cake. So here come the birthday cake. So let's just imagine the birthday cake is coming and people are singing happy birthday to you, blah, blah, blah. And to make the situation even better, your friends is there. Your family's there, and most important, your parents are there. Okay, so mom, dad sitting there. They probably on the side of you or somewhere. They're somewhere at the birthday party. Happy birthday to you, blah, blah, blah. And everybody, man, today your birthday, happy birthday. They play the birthday songs, the Stevie Wonder, happy birthday to you. And so instead of, you get a birthday cake and it says, happy birthday, Teresa, Lisa, Mike, Bob, Brad, whatever. And let's say you turn 48, 50. Of course, they're not going to put 50 candles. So they get the candles with the numbers already on, 50, 15, 20. It doesn't matter. The candles lit until somebody looks down at the cake. Instead of this cake saying happy birthday, it says something way different than happy birthday. Okay, let's just put it that way. The birthday cake says something regarding your private parts. Let's just say it says the best vagina ever or the best penis ever. Now, they have places you can do that at, but definitely not a birthday. You going, whatever you into, you into. So this is a birthday. And the cake says, happy birthday, best vagina ever. So either the birthday girl put these out her thoughts on the cake, or the boyfriend put it on there. Okay. Well, this example actually happened. There was a 27-year-old girl. She was I don't think she was a black girl, but she was 27. Boy, it really don't matter what color she is, but she was 27. Well, she is 27, and she gets a birthday cake, and it says, best vagina. Or let me see if I can actually see what it said. Probably can't because I didn't save it. Yeah, but anyway, it says something about her having the best vagina, or the best vagina. So she don't see nothing wrong with it. Boyfriend probably see nothing wrong with it. The friends, they probably saw something wrong with it, but then again, they probably didn't. Or other people at the party, like, when they look at the cake, they get the fake clap and like, yeah, and looking around like, yeah, what the hell is on this cake? So the cake said, best vagina ever. So the parents see what's on the cake. The parents get up and walk away. Parents are gone. So what do you do in that situation? Your parents get up and walk away. The best things at the party are your parents, if you don't have any kids. But the best thing at your party are your parents. You're 27 years old. So mom and dad is there. Hey, you made it to see 27. So mom and dad gets up and leave. So I'm quite sure the party is still going on. So the father, I don't know if it was let's just say it probably was the next day or after the birthday party. These are the text messages. Okay. One says, this is dad texting his daughter. I wanted to wait till, okay, so it was technically after the birthday party. I wanted to wait till everyone left to ask, why did you get mad and leave? Why did you get mad? Oh, well, actually, this is the daughter. No, this is the father. Yeah, okay. I wanted you to wait. I wanted to wait till everyone, I hope you guys can hear this. Everyone left to ask, why did you get mad and have it? This is weird. Why did you get mad and leave? It was a gathering for my birthday, and it hurt my feelings to see you just up and leave. Okay, this is the daughter. This is the father. Her name's China. He says, China, this SHIT, Sugar Honey Iced Tea, is highly disrespectful. This is highly disrespectful because whoever bought her the birthday cake, she probably had to okay it. And let's just say she didn't okay it, and she didn't know nothing about it till the birthday cake came and she looked at it. There was still room right there to count her case of going and saying, well, you know what, mom, dad, I know nothing about this. Somebody get this cake out of here. That should have been pretty much her defense. But let's get back to Pops. Her name is China. This Sugar Honey Iced Tea is highly disrespectful. The cake, your mother and I were there, and that's the cake your friend decided to pick up. That was very disrespectful. You still my little girl at the end of the day. So no matter what. I think I'm catching a shortage in my headphones. Yeah. But no matter what, you're still my little girl at the end of the day, because this is his daughter. She's 27. The mother and father was there. The parents got up and walked away when they saw what was on the cake. Okay. This is China replying back to her father. It wasn't that deep. It was just, it's just like, hey, what's going on, Miss Wells? This is the daughter replying back. It wasn't that deep. It just feel like you're being dramatic as always. So she's telling her dad, Pops, it's not that bad. And once again, you're being dramatic as always. So she probably got one of those fathers that really look at stuff in the background and be like, dude, you shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. You go about it doing it this way. Not saying he's trying to intervene in her life or nothing like that. But let's just say, he's a good dad, and her mother's probably a good mother too. So back to what Dad was saying. Your friend decided to pick up. That was very disrespectful. You still my little girl at the end of the day. This is the daughter replying back to her dad. This is funny. It wasn't that deep talking about the problem with the cake. I just feel like you're being dramatic. It's obviously you don't like him. So she's leaving clues here, people. She said, it's obvious you don't like him. So the boyfriend has something to do with this. So the boyfriend probably took it upon himself to say, hey, I'm put on your birthday cake for your 27-year birthday cake. Your parents going to be there. Your friends going to be there. Best vagina ever. But he used the P word, best vagina ever, on a birthday cake so everybody can see this. And so the father's going back to the daughter and saying, dude, that was very disrespectful. Long story short, it could have been a better way. You could have did this. That was disrespectful. And top it off, your mother's there. She told Pops, hey, you're acting too dramatic as always. And see how she just threw her boyfriend in there. It's obviously you don't like him anyway. What does the boyfriend have to do with this? He's talking to his daughter, but she threw somebody else in. Of course, we all know how that goes. But there's more. This is Dad. It's not about not liking someone, China. It's about dissent, respect. Like I always said. You think your father wants to eat a birthday cake that showcases how good his daughter private part is? Dad said, hell no. I'm with the father. Remember when I told you guys a while ago that there's a line between being a parent, being there for your kids, which is 100% accurate, then being a parent and being your kid's best friend, because that sound like to me, Dad and Mom is trying to stand up for what's right, and the daughter like, hey man, look, you going at this too far. It ain't even that serious. It's just me or whoever put it on there, either him or her came up with the idea, or he probably did it by himself. But even if he did do it by himself, she should have checked him at the door. When she opened the cake and the cake said best vagina ever, that was her cue right there to know, hey, you know what? Stop the music. Stop singing happy birthday. Pull your boy. Baby, we got to talk. She's talking to the boyfriend. Why would you do this? And my parents is right here. Oh, baby, no, it ain't just a joke. These are my parents. This is what you call respect, but it's flipped around. Now it's what you call lack of respect, because people actually think that's cute. I'll get back to the text message in a few seconds, but people actually think that's cute. That's why God gave parents sense to guide and direct. You don't do the buddy system with your kids. I don't care who you is. I don't care what anybody have to say about the situation. You be a parent to your child. 7 or 27, 30, 40, 50, it don't matter, because respect is eternal. You can't say, my mama tripping, my daddy tripping, I lost my respect for them. It's not the parents you need to worry about. It's what the attributes of not disobeying, not the attributes of disobeying. The attributes of disrespecting, because these kids today, they have no respect for nothing. So the mother and father supposed to just go along and say, oh baby, give me the father. Oh, that's funny. Give me the piece with the P on it. And the mama just let girl, this is so crazy. No, Mom and Dad weren't having it this time. They got up and walked away as it should, as any parent should do if they get disrespected at a party like that. I mean, first of all, that's your father right there. You think this man want to see a birthday cake explaining how good his daughter's vagina is to a guy that she's in a relationship with? Dude, are we that stupid? Are we? So guess what? The respect is going out the window. Okay, so back to it. I'm almost done with this. So This is the daughter. I still don't understand. Oh, wait, let me go to the next one. I'm sorry. Oh, man, I got to get to it. Okay, here we go. I hate iPhones. Okay, this is the daughter. I remember her dad was say, hey, you know what? It's not about liking someone, Shane. It's just disrespect. I don't want to eat a cake that's saying how good my daughter's private part is. And she said, I still don't understand why you're mad. It's just a joke, but okay, okay, wait, I went too far. And this is her talking. I still don't understand why you're mad. It was a joke. It was just a joke, but okay, I'm 27, not a child. So despite the fact that that's the father, despite the fact that that's the mother, despite the fact that, let's just say if she have kids, maybe she had a baby girl, or I'm not saying she has kids. I'm just saying, let's just throw a kid in the picture. The kid is there. Maybe she has a son. Maybe she got an older brother or a younger sister, and all her family and friends are there. You just disrespected pretty much everybody in your family, not just the parents. If she got kids, you just disrespect your kid. If you got any sisters and brothers, you just disrespect them. And if you got any aunties, you disrespect the whole freaking chandelier, man. So remember what she said. I'm 27. I'm not a child. The pop said China. Well, we'll talk about this. We'll talk more about this tomorrow. China said there's nothing left to talk about, honestly. And that's the end of the text message. So she pretty much made up what she wanted to do. No matter what he says, no matter what the mother says, in her eyes, all she can say is, it's not that bad. It was a joke. Although, let's just say, well, she said it was a joke, but guess what? It was a bad joke in the wrong place. It was a bad joke in the wrong place. What's wrong with Happy Birthday, China? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with just something simple, something plain, happy birthday, or, best girlfriend ever? That's fine. But when you go down and you start talking about what she's got, how do you think people are going to start looking at this situation? How? And then she have to learn to catch an attitude, or should I say cock an attitude. Like, gee, she's cocking an attitude up like a pistol, like a shotgun. Cause she's got ammo. Now she want to release it to her mother and her father. Well, although the mother didn't say anything, because that's the father as his place as a man to put his daughter back on the right track. So she like, man, look, it's just a joke. I'm 27. I ain't no child. Why would you even come to your parents and talk about that anyway? Why would you even talk like that to your parents anyway? I'm grown. You can't tell me what to do. Yeah, but you still live under my house. You still live under my roof. You're still eating my freaking food. When something goes wrong, you ask me for money, I give it to you. Sometimes I might fix your car, put gas in your tank, put money in your pocket. But I can't say anything about your lifestyle. I'm supposed to just get along with it, or say, you know what? It's her 27th birthday. It's cool. You're only 27 for one time. You only get this age once. So let her see, let her do what she got to do. I'm trying to wait for this connection to pop up, Dwayne. It's going pretty slow. Oh, there we go. Exactly. So we're taking a gander into how she was, and I'm glad you said that, Dwayne. We're taking a little gander into it, is how she was raised. And that plays a real big part, because I've said it once and I said 1,000 times. You're not here on this earth to be friends with your kids. Because disrespect is like this. Disrespect is disrespect. No matter, it's no such thing as low. He just did a little bit, or no, because one day that little bit of disrespect, he probably, as a baby, he probably tell you to shut up. And you might laugh it off. Oh, that's so crazy. He's going to get older. He'll tell you to shut up. And then guess what? That shut up is going to turn into arguments. And then you be cussing each other out. So we can't sit here and say, well, it don't happen, because it does happen. We see pretty much the mother and daughters fight all the time. We see it on TikTok, we see it on Facebook. They sit down and, well, they don't sit down. They be going at each other's back. I saw a video earlier, the mother and the daughter I don't know what they was fighting about, but they just thought they were fighting. They was beating the heck out of each other. And if you look at the video, you would be like, man, oh, girl getting her butt whooped. But she was like, how you gonna beat me up if you're my own flesh and blood? I'm like, wait, what? Wait a minute. What you just say? Yeah. Cussed the mama out. Cussed her out like she's cussing out a woman in the street. But these are the things that goes on in the world now. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. When the day comes when you lose respect for your parents, you're not going to respect anybody. And then she just, oh, well, how can you do this? And all out the blue, she like, well, I already know. Well, it's obvious that you don't like my boyfriend. You don't even like him. What does liking him have to do with what's on the freaking cake? If they ain't going to like him, they ain't going to like him. He could have said to China, my angel, if they ain't going to like him, he would have like, I still don't like the dude. But this is what happened when you get to talking. As the Ghetto Boys had a song, talking loud and ain't saying nothing. That's pretty much what she's doing. It's a joke. No, that's not a joke, because your dad and your mother is there. You don't play those games. And then you expect them to sit down and get a slice of the cake and eat it? Are you out of your freaking mind, lady? The real OGs, that's true. But that's the way the world is, people. Take it or leave it alone. I don't make the rules. Shout out to the Black Guru. I got it off. I saw it on his page, so I said, you know what? I'm going to talk about this. So just because you're 27, that don't mean you've been through anything. Or you probably had a rough life at 27, but the rough life you have, you shouldn't get up and say, hey, I can disrespect my parents. I'm 27 now. I'm a grown woman. There are some parents do play those games. I mean, it absolutely, you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong, but you're right, because it's I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's just something about kids and parents trying to be best friends. You're supposed to guide your kids out of weakness, out of the darkness. It maybe if they listen, they listen. If they don't, they don't. But guess what? At least you told them. At least you told them. But these are the consequences that goes on. And this is just from what's on the internet. We'd be surprised how that conversation went. The stuff we didn't even hear. She probably cussed them out. So that's why disrespect has been ruined, because there's no respect. It's more disrespect than respect. Because now everybody has a point to prove. Mother, father, sister, brother, son, everybody has a point to prove now. And don't get me wrong, just because you're a parent, that don't mean you disrespect your kids either. There are certain things as an adult that your kids should know about, or certain things as an adult that your kids shouldn't see you doing. No. Shouldn't. Now, if those little buggers want to be nosing and find out stuff, oh, that's on them. But you don't go around your kids and talk sex ed around your kids about the things that you do. You don't do that. I've seen parents talk to their daughters, and I don't know what it is, but it's pretty much the mothers and the daughters. I've seen parents talk to their daughters about sex and the way how you go about doing it, and they just sit there and laugh. The daughter's talking to the mama, and every word that comes out the daughter's mouth, she's cussing. Not cursing her mother out, she's cursing in the conversation. And the mama turn around and cuss right back at her. Oh, blah, blah, this. And they get the laugh like, dude, where's the respect? Ain't no respect, man. I don't care. I really don't care if you accept this or not. My job is to tell the truth, and I'm going to tell the truth. Yeah, of course, the other races do the same thing. Oh, especially the other races. We seen how the other races get down with their parents. They slam the doors in their parents' face and say, I hate you. And like I said, slam the door, and the mom will go up there and knock on the door. The father will knock on the door. Get away from me. I don't want to talk anymore. And they go, just let them blow off some steam. There will be no more door. Because I'm kicking the door in, and then I'm going to kick you out the window. So I got to replace a door and a window. And about time you get up on that concrete, you're going to think about what you said. We ain't going to have that problem anymore. Because we let our kids get away with too much. Way too much. I mean, everybody's daughter or son is the freaking belle of the ball. Everybody's. My kid's this, my kid's that. And guess what? The next parent say the same thing, and the next parent say the same thing. So everybody kid can be this and that. But you know what they can be? They can be kids, and they can be respectful. So it's pretty much up to the parents. Because if you let it slip, it's going to keep slipping. Then one day it's not going to be a slip. It's going to be something they want to do. Then so we're screwed. We are all doomed and screwed at the same time. You couldn't pay me. I don't care if somebody came to my house and rung my doorbell when I was younger, and they asked me, and I came to the door. They said, "Hey, we'll give you $20 billion if you go in your room or go in your parents' room and just cuss them out and disrespect them and do everything." You couldn't pay me to do it because those morals were already built inside of me. Those morals, those standards that they stood for, they're already built inside of me. You know what? The money sounds good, but I'm gracefully going to have to turn it down. I'll just have to turn it down because I respect my parents to the fullest. Even in death, they're not here anymore. I still respect them. I don't talk ill about them. I never did, and I never will. I never told her, man, my old man tripping on my man. I hate that beat. For what? She had me. It's not the other way around. If it wasn't for my old man, I wouldn't be here. So why would I want to disrespect something that brought me into this world? Think about it. What, because I get older, because I'm of age now? What they say, you get to smelling yourself. Now I can say and do what I want to do. Just cuss my parents out or just belittle them, or I ain't got to do nothing. Or somebody bought me a birthday cake and my parents are here and it says, best penis ever. And my girlfriend sends me a cake and say, best penis ever. And my father said and my mother said, and they get up and walk away. And I turn around and say, what y'all walking away for? It's just a joke. Y'all need to unwind a little bit. Y'all are too wound up. What's the matter? It's obvious y'all don't like my girlfriend anyway. It wouldn't even get that far because I'm not stupid enough to have something put on a piece of cake like that everybody at the club, everybody's at the birthday party gonna see. I'm not. It'll be happy birthday, Pico, or happy 15 or 6, whatever old I was back in those days. That's all it'll be. But there's no respect. There's no honor. You have to honor your parents. I don't care if they're crackheads. I don't care if your mother's a dope fiend. I don't care if your dad's a pimp. You have to honor your parents. That's just biblical. That's just law. Where do we get this nonchalant attitude that when we grow up, we don't owe our parents no respect? Where do we get that from? Where? Oh, I'm of age, I ain't got to do nothing you say or this and that. And no, man, those still your parents. You still have to honor them. The Lord never said Honor your parents unless they're a crackhead, your mother's a hooker, your dad does this, your mom does that. Then if they do that, then I can understand why you disrespect. No, he just said honor your parents, that your days will be long upon the land. So now we got to go off subject a little bit. Now you see why all these brothers and sisters is leaving this world. That's not the reason. It's one of the reasons. Honor your parents that your days may be long upon the land which the Lord give you. But guess what? There's always a flip side to that. You think you're going to walk around here unpaved and unscarred and untouched and you just disrespectful? Bad things happen to bad people. That theory is true. But hey, this is just me talking, man. You don't have to listen to a word I say because everybody have their own opinion. We can agree. We can agree to disagree. We can have arguments from the lobby to the roof, like the pirates did. We can start a sword fight to the basement, all the way up to the top of the freaking Sears Tower. But at the end, one of us is right. One of us is right. Now, imagine if Pops, or let's just take Pops out. Imagine if the mother would have jumped up and said, "What the hell is this? You're not finna disrespect me," and just threw the cake on the floor. Oh man, that would have been a whole nother fight. Now she gonna try to fight the mom, and she would have said the mom. Then you know somebody's gonna always record it. She probably would have said, "Mama, you bogus. This is my day. You just ruined my day." No, you ruined your day when you told your boyfriend, or if you had, well, it's quite obviously you probably had something to do with it because you didn't snap off. You just screwed up your day, period. But nobody looks at it like that. Oh, well, you know what? She got to grow up. No, screw that. No, homie, you don't disrespect me. You will never disrespect me. And that's how it's supposed to be. You don't get to a certain age where you just think you just rough and tough. No. It don't work like that. And I've said it once and I'll say it again. We as children, well, we're not children anymore. I'm just using an example when we were children, or just use the children today. You're supposed to fear and respect your parents. You're supposed to. Not fearing that, oh my God, my dad's crazy. He gonna try to unalive. No, the fear of, you know what, if I do something wrong, I might get a whooping. Or he might come down on me so hard that he'll make me cry by the things he say. Because enough of this bread and water crap. Ain't no more sending people to their rooms and counting to 10. No, you rectify that problem right there. They was evil enough to step to you like that. Be man enough to step back to them like that, or woman enough to step back to them like that. That's how you get rid of that. Don't we? Well, I'll just let her cool off. No, perhaps she won't cool off, or perhaps he won't cool off. Then they're going to start coming at you with everything they got. I've seen a lot of people disrespect their parents right in my face. But if I come from a respectable background and I'm dealing with a woman that didn't come from the same type of background, not saying that she have to, but she don't have disrespect for anything. And if I'm watching this unfold in front of my very eyes, the only thing I can say is, what the hell is going on? I didn't sign up for it, sweet. You know what? I can't be with you, because if you're talking like that to them, they're the ones that birthed you. I'm chopped liver. All I got to do is get you mad, and you're going to let me have it. So why would I want to even be around something like that? So that's what I do. I cut you off. As well as every man or woman should be. Just cut them off, because they will bring you down. They will bring you down. Because respect goes a long way. A long way. You have to treat people with respect. I mean, that's just the way it is, man. If you want somebody to respect you, you have to respect them. And don't just and you know how we are. We want everybody in the world to respect us, but we don't have an ounce of respect for anybody. And then when somebody say something wrong, oh, you out of line, or you out of pocket. How you gonna disrespect me like this? But you the biggest disrespecter God gave breath to. But yet you say, oh, I'm tired of people disrespecting me. But you don't disrespect. You don't respect anybody. So the birthday went on. I'm quite sure the birthday party still went on. The parents wasn't there. Well, they were there. They got up and walked away. And if you have a birthday cake that says something like that, or anything in that area, and the parents see it and get up and walk away, best believe you did something wrong. That's going to do it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, hey, hit that like button. Leave a comment and definitely feel free to share the content. The YouTube channel, Unplugged Podcast, hit that sub button. Hit it right now. Hit it right now. If you ain't do it, go do it right now. Thank you guys for watching, man. Keep the topics coming. I'll be back sometime this week. I don't know what day, but keep an eye on my page between 7 o'clock. Yeah, between 7 o'clock and 7:30. The show starts no later than 8:15. I might as well go ahead and just change to 8:30. I said, but I'm gonna keep the 8:15 for now. Thank you guys, man. Thank you guys for watching. You heard another exciting episode of Unplugged. I'm talking pretty fast today. Once again, that YouTube channel, Unplugged Podcast. Feel free to jump over there right quick. So when I get off the show, hit that sub button, man. It means a lot to me, man. Thank you guys for watching. I got you, Dwayne. I got you, man. Thank you guys for watching. This is your boy Black signing off, saying take care of yourself and each other. Once again, hit that like button. It's free to hit the like button, man. Share the content, or definitely feel free to leave. Feel free to leave a comment and feel free to share the content. I had it backwards. This your boy Black. I'm out of here. Take care of yourself and each other. Pray more. Keep God first. Black man, black woman. Let's love, respect each other. Let's get back to the nuclear family. This your boy Black. I'm out of here saying, see you guys sometime this week. Like I said, 7 o'clock, 7:30. The topic will go up. And speaking of topics, thank you guys for keeping the topics coming, man. You guys are doing a phenomenal job with that. Thank you guys. I can't stop saying that enough because it means a lot to me. But I'm out of here. I love you guys. And until next time, this is Unplugged. I'm your host, Pico Black, and I'll see you guys later.